Hello, my wonderful viewers. Welcome to my platform. This is Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of coming across this channel and you like what you see after watching, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, set it to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to get notified each time I upload a new video, even those without notification. Here we react to all forms of videos, international and local. Every Saturday by 2 p.m. we have our interaction section. You are free to call in to air your opinion about the happenings in our society. Invite your friends, share my videos with your families and colleagues. Do not keep this information to yourself. Myself, I will be sitting down here to watch this video together with you from the beginning to the end. Then we'll go to the comment section and leave our comment, our opinion about the video we watch constructively.
No, abuse is inevitable. Now, if you read the book of Hosea chapter 4 verses, it says, my people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. You doesn't have the knowledge about the leader you are electing. Am I communicating? You doesn't have the knowledge about the leader you are electing. You doesn't have the knowledge of what they have been doing towards the electoral process. That's what doing is a sin. Now, let me read it a little bit down. I would have been able to break it to you, but let me just read it. Then verse 2 of that Judges 6. He said, because of the power of the media was so oppressive, the Israelites prepared a shelter for themselves in mountain, cliffs, cave, and stronghold. Because the way the Midianites were oppressing the Israelites, they ran away from their city. This was the land God have already given to them. They ran because they sinned against God. And God delivered them into the hand of their enemy. They suffered for 7 years. Now, I'm going to be telling you the military aspect of it, of the person God took to come and deliver them from these chains and shackles. They put themselves by themselves. Now, that Judges 6 verse 3, he said, whenever the Israelites planted their crops, the Midianites, that representing your Fulani today, and the Amalekites, and others, Eastern people, invade the country. That's why whenever I do alien, they plant, being that they don't know that even accepting that they are slaves. That is why those are punished all over the world. How will God just created you in his own image after his likeness? You have the tenacity, you have the effrontery to say you are a slave because you want to please a man. That was why they were killing you in your farm, because you were an idiot. Look at it. Judges chapter 3. Let me read it again, chapter 6. I may not be able to do the other verses. I go remove one. We go do one for seaside. If I cannot finish all here, we do the rest of the seaside. I can do 10 topics a day without even drinking water. I'm not like your fake pastor. I tell me, why one me? Or how about you? Will give you energy to do whatever you want to do. Now that Judges 6 verse 3, he said, whenever the Israelites planted, the Israelites meet here, some Edo people, some Igbo people planted their crop, the Midianites, which is the Fulani, the Amalekite and other Eastern people invade the country. Then that Judges 6 verse 4, he said they camped on the land and ruined the crops all the way to Gaza and did not spare a living thing for Israel, neither sheep, nor cattle, nor donkey. Then Judges chapter 6 verse 5, he said, for they came up with their cattle, their tents, and they came as a grasshoppers for the multitude, for both and their camels were without numbers, and they entered into the land to destroy it. You can see the way today, the Fulani, they are few. Upon you claim that you are the original owner of the land, how now come the same Fulani that the cow will eat your farm after killing your mother, rape your mother, kill your brother? The same Fulani tomorrow, you see them escorting their cow. You see, say, oh, you Fulani in Nakina. No better make be Yemeni. Because you are a slave. They will be, this have been alien do. They will be discovered. Oh, yeah, hey, you are Nakina. When the mammy did on it, when they tell why ye, they don't talk. What Nigerians are going through, share this video. Now, what did they use their hand take cost? Because of this, look at 46 years ago. I was just sent a newspaper right now of what Osibajo Olusegun Obasanjo, of what he did, the atrocity he committed when he was a president. It's a very big pity. Now, let's go there. That Judges chapter 6 verse 6. He said, Midian so impoverished the Israelites. They made them poor, that they cry out unto the Lord. Right now, they were not crying for help. Maybe now, the same people that committed the crime against God, they have died. The same people who are not sent to start calling themselves slaves. Because the Amorites, because the Midianites and the Amalekites were giving them food, playing politics. Even in the land God has sown unto them and give unto them, they were already there. They started playing games. And God now said, okay, now being that I brought you out, even the land was not your own. I showed it unto Abraham because Abraham was an upright man. He win my heart by the passion he had, by the strength he possessed, and by the wisdom from above. Now I'm giving you the land. Right now you have come to this land. You see it tend to be behaving like slave. God gave the Midianites 7 years to ruin their life. That is why today, even the useless he do, go to children. Some of them, that's why they have been on that slave for 800 years. 800 years we are slave. 800 years. And not all. I'm coming for you people. You think Bible is just there for a miracle? No. Who will be Bible? You go and open your Bible there if you are a true follower, and let's do it together. Now, Judges chapter 6 verse 7. He said, when the Israelites cried out to the Lord because of the Midian. Then Judges chapter 6 verse 8. He said, he sent them a prophet who said, this is what the Lord, the God of Israel says. I brought you up out from Egypt, out of the land of slavery. Look at it. He told them, he sent a prophet to them. Remember, I brought you out when you were slaves. And the children of Israel, like Yogoko, they were in the promised land. They were still behaving like slaves. That's why Bini alien. That's why Fulani unleashed on them. Yagek guy Abizok guy 25,000. You don't know a taboo. Because they accepted slave again. After God have delivered them. You think I will not find it out? You think I will not find it out? I'm locked up. What are you going to marry? Now what? Now let me read that verse 8 again of the Judges chapter 6. He said, I sent them a prophet. God sent them a prophet who said, this is what the Lord God of Israel says. I brought you up out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. Then verse 9 of that Judges chapter 6, he said, I rescue you from the hands of the Egyptians, and I deliver you from the hands of all your oppressors. I drove them out. Before you, I gave you their lands. God gave them their lands. Let's go forward. Then Judges chapter 6 verse 10, he said, I said to you, I am the Lord your God. Do not worship the God of the Amorites. Do not worship the God of Eli, useless. That's what you are worshiping today. Is who you are worshiping. Then when I'm mama, who are you getting now? Or you don't watch it at the beginning, you know. Watch from me who are you we porno movie, whatever. I have some Swedish alien. We are here, Bonnie. If I go allow you are an idiot. You don't fight a freedom fighter, man. If about fear, the beginning, you guys is going to maybe go you were sagging. You are going to by yourself, where kill yourself. Where we are here, we need Danny because the spirit is truth. Let's go there. Now let's take it from verse 10 again. That does verse 10. He said, I said to you, I am the Lord your God. Do not worship the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you live. But you have not listened to me. Because say right now, Ayelala is there. Obi do Igodomigodo. He's worshiping Ayelala. Obi do Igodomigodo. He's worshiping Ayelala. Obi do Igodomigodo was not supposed to worship Olokun because these were some of the things they use in invading you. But you won't listen. But after this very broadcast, I pray you realize on time because my God can always forgive all the time, you know. Then the book of Judges 6, verse 11. He said, then the angel of the Lord came and sat beneath the grace tree at Ophrah, which belonged to Joash of the clan of Abiezer. Gideon, son of Joash, was threatened with at the bottom of the winepress to hide the grain from the Midianites. Gideon were in somewhere preparing with how do you call? He want to go and hide it. Right now, they farm in fear. People that were supposed to be farming openly, sleep in the farm. They will harvest their crops, go and hide it on top of the mountain. Because of time, let's just quickly go a little bit further. Then that Judges is 6 verse 12. This is where the mighty man of valor comes in. The mighty man of valor, this is where their character comes in. At times, if God want to use you, he used the least person you never expected. That's why I always make parable to you. Nigeria, the whole world. A lot of you are Christian. Your Bible, you won't read. Why won't you have problem? Why will you ever make it in Europe when you are not making use of your head? I can't get it. They are using your head for you. He said, and the angel of the Lord appeared unto him and said to him, the Lord is with you, mighty man of valor. This is what they told Gideon. And Gideon, his father and his mother, they are in Manasseh. Who said, Gideon family were poor. But the angel of the Lord appeared unto him. The angel of the Lord called Gideon, he said, mighty man of valor. And Gideon was astonished. How dare you call me mighty man of valor? My family background is that nothing. That's why today I, Newton, I'm not looking at the life Imagine lived. I'm looking unto what God have in stock for my ancestors. You may say you know my father, but you know my father does not mean you know me. I'm a different species. Yes. I'm on a mission. My father has finished his own. My father's duty was to give birth to me. Gideon's parents, their duty or purpose were to give birth to Gideon. Let it read a little bit further. Let's go to, I think, verse 12 of that Judges chapter 6. He said, and the angel of the Lord appeared unto him. Say unto him, the Lord is with you, mighty man of valor. Then, verse 13 of Judges chapter 6. He said, pardon me, my Lord. Gideon replied, but if the Lord is with us, why are all this happened to us? Where are all his wonders that our ancestors told us about? When they say, did the Lord bring us up out of Egypt? But now the Lord has abandoned us and give us into the land of the Midian, into the hand of the Midian. God did not abandon you. It is your character that abandoned you. How dare you? You are a slave. I should accept it along with you. What bettered you? Because you are a slave, then I should accept it. Calamity why that's one. You are going to fight yourself to a stupor. I told you now. You are always coming on media lamenting, fighting yourselves. How many times have you ever seen we fight ourselves? Maybe somebody in Germany. Why I told you. It's going to happen to you people. Now let it to verse so that by the grace of God, what we are going to be doing here, God help me, so that the wind out there in the sea will be a little bit calm. I was mandated to come here, do this very part. Then I'll be shifting it. Let me quickly talk about Gideon and, and Jephthah. I will soon be rounding up here about the story of Gideon. Maybe when we get to the other side, I'll be making proclamation. I want to throw some weapons, stones. That stone cannot become plastic missile. After all, a stone Ogbe Goliath. Then that Judges 6 verse 14. He said, then the Lord turned to him and said, go with that strength you have and rescue Israel from the Midianites. I'm sending you. Gideon was a little boy, a poor guy. Look at what happens. Judges 6 verse 15. He said, and he said unto him, oh my Lord, wherewith shall I save Israel? Yeah, it is save Israel. Behold, my family is poor in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house. Mori twins inside the ridiculous like the miraculous. Only when your useless pastor did not tell you the truth. You cannot follow God and go empty-handed. There must be something unique about you. Now look at Judges 6 verse 16. He said, the Lord answered, I will be with you, and you will track down all the Midianites, leaving no one alive. Then Judges 6 verse 17. He said, Gideon replied, if now I have found favor in your eye, give me a sign. A little boy will always be a little boy. Or what is a little boy be my no give no ye ya west so my hand you make na where yeah you know salobo that it is really you talking to me. Then Judges chapter 6 verse 18. He said, do not depart from here, I pray, until I come. This is Gideon speaking to you, and bring out my offering and set it before you. And he said, I will wait until you come back. That Judges 6 verse 19. He said, Gideon hurried home and cooked a young goat, Izese, and with a basket of flour, he baked some bread without yeast. That's unleavened bread. Then carrying the meat in the baskets and the broth in a pot, he brought them out of the presence, presented them to the angel who was under the great tree. Then verse 20 of that Judges chapter 6, he said, the angel of the Lord, the angel of God said to him, take the meat and the unleavened bread and lay them on the stick and pour out the broth, and he did so. Then that Judges 6 verse 21, he said, the angel of the Lord touched the meat and the unleavened bread, and with the tip of the staff that was in the hand, fire flame from the rock consumed the meat and bread, and the angel of the Lord disappeared. Then Judges 6 verse 22, he said, then Gideon realized that it was the angel of the Lord. He exclaimed, alas, sovereignty God, that is Almighty God, I have seen the angel of the Lord face to face. Then Judges 6 verse 23, but the Lord said to him, peace to you, do not fear, you shall not die. A small boy. Now what about David? In the book of 1 Samuel, he was just a catapult boy. When the prophet came to the house of Jesse, that he want to come and elect a king, you know, when something like that happens, at times you will be relegated. After all, maybe you don't go school. They say the minister for education, Obaseki, for example, in this very broadcast, now, Obaseki is sending minister for education to your house. They want to come and give scholarship. You that did not go to school, now you are supposed to go to your normal whatever. That was what David was. He went to the field to go and take off his father's loss. Then the king, the prophet came and he wanted to anoint a king. The whole graduate, all of them came and Bill Gates, George Soros, Biden, Hillary Clinton, Tinubu, Atiku. Then the prophet said, there is one other person that is not here. This is not what the people God have chosen. Do you have any other son? All of them were so, all of them were doing man like this. Are you anything? Are you anything? Then ask the father again. He said, did you not do have any? Okay, now remember, David the catapult boy. He said, go and fetch it. When David came, the oil they poured on David. Oh man, on me, you will not be one at the expect. It's going to be very ridiculous. We are. Eso ume o. Oriono yame on dazio. Eso ume. Ogogo nori me o. Ofure nori me. Oriono yame on dazime. Eso ume. Eso ume. Eso ume o. Oriono yame on dazime o. Eso ume. Nifta make an the do alien. Eso ume o. Oriono yame Donald Trump o. So you don't know, because when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. Now, let me hang that there, because if we are doing the video again, we are going to be reflecting today. This is just a foundation. I just pray that before I drove down there, the bridge should be calm, because it has been a little bit crazy, you know. Now, there are some distinct characteristics of a mighty man of valor. One, they have strength, they have courage, they have passion. These were the things that were found in Gideon. Now, let's also vis-a-vis look at the story of Jephthah. Jephthah was a Gileadite, a son of a Gilead. Do you know the most funny thing? His mother, why get anybody home? Why get doing home? Was a halota. Jephthah. Now, one thing I found about the Israelites, they were lacking this sense of human. They only fall into calamity. The calamity, they also fall in the hands of the Midianites. He took somebody from a poor hole, because God told them, the Amalekites, they are juju, no worship more. God punished them for 7 years. That's why today the whole Nigeria is immense from Fulani, whose population is not to 10 million. Look at, their ministers everywhere. They are ministers everywhere. They are the commander-in-chief in everywhere. They are commander-in-chief in everywhere. Now, how do you take home the land? When you cannot move anything. You cannot decide on your own. So any person at the 21st century, somebody can just come and continue to control your head. You don't have the purpose why you are living. You have not been able to realize your potential. Or until you realize your potentiality, my dear, your potentiality is what's going to make you to make success in life. You have to know who you are. That's why, are you not surprised I'm not doing SAG? If I don't know myself, or I don't know my potentiality, I'll just carry that boy picture. I don't even mention his name now. Most of you, maybe you have not known. I'm not interested. My prayer even for them, may God give them the strength to take bear the lost. That's my prayer for them. I know it's a very big trauma, particularly when evidence starts coming out. Maybe the original purpose of their life is not supposed to be so. Now, the same people in Watiebona, calamity is not happening to them. Wanitiebona, calamity is happening to you. Why is God allowing it to happen? Because of their belief. God have already destined you where a slave. Then you are even becoming a slave, not the problem. Why are you insulting other people who don't like the slavery? If animal want a problem. You are a slave, I have no problem with that. Worship your master. But why must you now start saying when people speak about it that they are not supposed to be a slave? Then you are forcing them out of their way. I will not do the kind of video people do. I do teaching. But I'm reminding you today, I'm still much more alive to watch more calamity that are going to happen to you. If you watch them today, they are the one they are unleashing on themselves seriously. Now, let's go to the book of Judges chapter 11. We do it quick, then we leave here. I will not let the video be more than 1 hour, because we are going to be having another incitement class in the other side. In the other side. Now, I can quote it off, a lot of you know that, but let me just, gladly just, take it a little bit for you. You know, that the one of Jephthah, the one of Gideon, he made a sacrifice. He made a sacrifice. Now I'm more weary. Even there was another sacrifice he also did. From verse 24, he also made another sacrifice again. I'm going to be telling you vis-a-vis of what Jephthah also did. Now, the book of Judges, chapter 11, verse 1, he said, Jephthah the Gileadite was a mighty warrior. His father was a Gilead. His mother was Igbeagia. His mother. Most of us, we think today, I am poor because my family background. No, it's not that make you to poor. It is your mindset. It is your decision that make you to be poor. It is your mindset. And do you know, funny enough, when the children of Ammon, I don't like the way people are hurrying me. Take time. Now, Judges chapter 11, verse 2, he said, Gilead's wife also bare him a son. And when they were grown up, they drove Jephthah away. You are not going to get any inheritance in our family, they said, because you are a son of another woman. That is to say, son of a harlot. Verse 3 of that Judges chapter 11, so Jephthah flew from his brother and settled in the land of Tob, where the gang of songsters gathered around and followed him. Now, Jephthah know on time that the military mind that he has, he allowed people to gather around him. It was not a year, it was not a year. But we are going to go take it slowly. Let me just quickly do it here. Now, let's go to verse 4. It says, sometime later, the Amorites were fighting against Israel. Look at it. You're not the way they yet again. Israel cannot get it, but if your junior brother want to tell you, they leave the promised land, they get there, man, they were having calamity upon calamity. Because why? They don't listen to God. They were expecting to see God face to face from heaven, and God were using prophet to talk to them. The same way God used prophet Isaiah to go and meet Hezekiah in Isaiah chapter 8. He said, put your house in order. If Hezekiah was a lunatic, he have not been able to discover his potentiality. Hezekiah would have not been able to know that it is God that sent this one. That's why today, do you know I'm sent by God? To fight Zeta and Omicron? People say, insult me. I kept you alive. It is my fight and fighting that make you to stay alive. Are you stupid? That's why they don't know the purpose why they are living. They take the head, the just to Buddha, and wear earring in the ear. Also, nobody design, no matter when I hear me or you're but what do fashion has no problem. But let the ear not be a center of attraction in all your body. Say, well, me on a row, a me on a row, a good to know a damn, a only way I am. A eyelashes in a room where I only, yes, it is good. Original one, it worth $10,000. I only way I dig me. I have a brain. What contains your brain? The brain will contain. That's what matters. Now, let me quickly go down a little. Then I also go and read from verse 30 of that Judges chapter 11 on the sacrifice that Jephthah also made. Now, say that the Judges chapter 11 verse 5. He said the elder of the Gilead went to Jephthah from the land of Tob. Verse 6. Come, they said, be our commander so we can fight the Ammonites. Now Jephthah said to them, did not you hate me? And call me Ogyomba, from my father's house? Why do you not come to me now when you are in trouble? Where you Jephthah? You could see a dwelling now. They sang it. They didn't wear that Jephthah. But let's go a little bit further. That Judges chapter 11 verse 8 said the elder of the Gilead said to him, nevertheless, we are turning to you now. He might be wearing now. Come with us, Lily Mary, to fight the Ammonites. We are going to full and now. They buy Manama get do lag without. Manama go take Domingo do lag without. He said, and we will. You will be ahead. All of us who live in Gilead. He have not even started negotiating. They now promise him, please, Larry, they are not accepting when but Lele Mare, come and be ahead. Do you know some of you going is going to rule you in Edo State? Okay, you have no know. Some of the people you so intimidated and drove away and boggled them, they are going to rule over you. Igabata base, ibata goga waseme o, omanokpo pima o, zowo bowekun, eti memia. I'm giving you warning. Be very, very careful. Please, don't imitate these people. Their days are numbered. Don't imitate them. Yeah, have value. BBC, CNN will carry it. I know what I'm saying. He says, so Jephthah went with the elder of Gilead, and the people made him the head commander over them, and repeated all his word before the Lord in Memphis. Then verse 12 of that Judges chapter 11, he said, Jephthah sent message to the Ammonite, the king, with the question, what have you against?
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.